I am traveling. It is Tuesday, but this video won't go up till Thursday, right? Yeah, so I'm in Midland, Texas for work. And I wanted to do a travel shave. I wanted to do one a little bit different. I wanted to do this is last minute. I need to throw a bag together and get out the door in less than an hour. No fancy leather dopp kit, no. Basically, I just packed my backpack. So I knew this trip was coming, but I ended up packing my backpack that morning of, after I took my shower, did everything. I didn't shave, threw my clothes in my backpack, threw together some shaving gear, and then I was out the door. So I'm going to show you what I've got. So this is very minimalist, and there's probably a few surprises that you're not going to be expecting from me. So this is my dopp kit. All right. So let's go over what's in here. This is going to be a lot of fun, I think. I was looking forward to this. So I decided the scent was going to be Haverford, and this is Haverford deodorant. This is one of the betas, if you didn't get in on that. This is testing out their new deodorants. This is from the first run. I have the second run, but I didn't bring one. I brought one from the first run because I'd pulled them out of my bathroom and put them in a box because I didn't want to get the two confused. I also have a sample 5 milliliter EDP or EDT of Haverford as well. And I did bring Parasso mustache wax if I decide to do that. And I've got a couple mustache combs. That's a metal one that I use. I really like that. It's from Death Grip, and a plastic one that came with some other wax that I purchased. I also was given a sample of sandalwood bath soap from Sterling, so I brought that with me. And these are all things that I could just throw real quick, and I don't mind if I leave them behind or lose them or whatever. So that's why, to me, samples are perfect for travel. And you can come home a lot lighter. The soap is from Mama Bear's. It is one of the from the sample gift set that she's selling. I don't know if she still has any or not. I'll have to look and see. She didn't make a whole lot of them. I know a lot of you have been buying them. Thank you for that. And Mama Bear really appreciates it. But I picked up and brought with me Christmas Spice. See if you can take a look at that. So this one smells amazing, and it's just I can't remember how much she said these were, but they're varying sizes. Basically, she takes her 1.5 ounce puck and she slices, I'm not sure how many off, and sells them as samples. And she made that 12 Days of Christmas sample gift set. So Christmas Spice, I cut a little corner off so I can smell it. I'll have the scent notes up. It's really interesting. I know there's some nutmeg and some cinnamon and a few other wonderful spices in there, and I will probably bring this home with me because it smells so good. Now this is going to be the thing. You've seen me shave with this before if you've been with me since the beginning. This was something I talked about in one of my first Will It Shave videos. And that is the Feather F3 cartridge razor. There is a place for cartridge razors in wet shaving. And we're going to talk a lot more about this guy. I did put a new blade on it. And I also have the Butler, which is a fancier metal version, but don't turn the video off because I'm holding up a cartridge razor. This is every bit a feather, and we'll talk about it. So I decided not to bring a mug or anything, or a bowl or anything. Oh, the brush I have in my travel here. I just brought one of my brushes I purchased off of, I believe I got this off of Bodie Brush, if I remember correctly. This is the Dark City, I believe it's called. I don't know if I ever showed this. It's got a really weird Inception looking fractally inside. You can see it on the bottom too. It's a really neat brush. Some of you have seen this on my Shaves of the Days, but I don't think I've done a video. And then I set this with, this is a, I got this knot from Maggards, and I can't remember what it's called. It's the synthetic, it's not tuxedo, but it's similar to a tuxedo, but I can't remember the name. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the video. It's a great knot though, man. I really do like it. This is a 26 millimeter, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I'll post it on the screen. I'm not quite prepared for all that right now, being away from everything. All right, so I decided not bringing a bowl or not going to face lather. I'm going to use the cup that is in the room to work a lather up, and I decided to go with this clear cup instead of a coffee cup so you can see the lather being worked. Does not take long with these glycerin soaps from Mama Bear. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to get some warm water in here because I want to soak that puck for just a second. So let's get this open. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like someone's cooking for Christmas dinner. It smells really, really good. No, sorry. All right, we're gonna put that in that water there. Oh, that fits perfect. I'll have to show it to you. A few reasons I want to get it wet. One, it's gonna help it stick to the bottom of the cup so it doesn't try to move around, but man, that fits. That is like the perfect diameter. I don't think it's going to move around. And then I'm gonna use this other cup. I know you don't have to soak synthetics, it's just a habit of mine. I'm gonna soak that brush for a second. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and soak it for a second. Just get it wet. It'll give me something to dip into if I need some water also. All right, so that is everything I brought. I've got a fancy dopp kit, right? Let's talk a little bit about this while it's going. So nobody taught me, and I'm not sure if anyone taught you guys, or there aren't instructions on packages for cartridge razors. My question to all of you is, have you ever taken a cartridge razor and shaved with it the same way you do with a DE or SE razor? Have you ever used a light touch, 3 passes, and wet shaving, of course, with, you know, a brush and bowl and everything, and then checked the quality of that shave? Now, I do understand multi-blade razors are designed to pull the hair, and they don't really cut. And Barber Dave, and I'm going to link the video I saw recently, he shows some microscopic photos of the proof that it does not make a clean cut versus a razor blade, a DE blade, or something better like a straight razor. But I have to beg slightly to differ with the feather. Now, it probably does pull because it's multi-blade, but I do think it cuts. I've used Artist Club feathers, I've used DE feathers. This feels very similar when shaving, and we'll go more into that. All right, so let's get the water poured out from the Mama Bears. And that little puck is nice and soapy, and push it down in there. Now see, look how perfect that fits. You can't even tell it is the perfect diameter. Man, couldn't have planned that better, huh? Let's pull my brush out. And I'm gonna squeeze all I can out of that brush. I just want it damp. All right, so let's see what we can do. I wish this was a little shorter. See if I can at least load the brush. Oh, that smells so good. This is not easy. My fingers barely fit. But I am getting the brush loaded. I can see that. Yeah, you know what? That's good. One thing I wish I had was a spray bottle. I'm going to take the glasses off, get my face wet, and then we're going to start doing a lather. So I'm not even going to use a pre-shave. I didn't bring one. So I think I'm going to need some more water on my face. But we'll get a little base of spackle down first. I didn't shave. Let's see, it's been almost 2 days. I didn't shave yesterday, and I didn't shave this morning because I knew I wanted to make this video. So let's get some water on this brush. Look at that. Mama Bears does not disappoint, fellas and ladies. Speaking of, she does have a lot of scents and soap pucks and other EDTs and lotions and all kinds of things for the ladies as well. A little bit more water, not a whole lot. I think I got too much. Shake off a bunch. Cannot go wrong with Mama Bear. I'm getting it everywhere. Y'all know I'm a messy face lather. Perfect. Don't want to eat it. All right. So let's get the cap off. And we're going to do 3 passes just like with the DE. Light touch. I learned that with this the first time I used this. It was just inherent to like push it in and just do what I used to do with cartridge razors, and I paid for that, man. So I've used this on my head hundreds of times, and on my face a few times, and I learned just like a DE, just you can hear it. It's gonna cut. Light touch. I'm barely using any pressure, just enough to make that head. And this head pivots all kinds of ways, as you can see. Now, I know there are some people out there that just do not want to touch a cartridge razor. No, I'm not telling you to. I get it. I will not turn away from DE or SE shaves or straight razor shaves. I will always choose that over a cartridge. Sometimes this makes sense, though, is all I'm trying to say. And if you're going to get one that makes sense, get one that really makes sense. And this is the one. The price can't be beat for a cartridge razor. You can get it off of Amazon. This one was actually gifted to me from my good friend Mully in Japan, where this is known as the Samurai. And he said, you have to try this razor. And I kind of rolled my eyes at him, and he sent me one as a gift, and I was appreciative, and of course I gave it a try, and wow, I was surprised. He was the one that told me, shave with it like you would a regular DE. And I did. Just like I said, my mistake was way too much pressure. Because that's how I used to use these. You know, I'd see my dad shave with big single edge, and I bought some of those. I'm going to tell you why here in a second. I have some of those packed. Those white plastic disposables. And, you know, just gave me the basics to learn how to shave. And get some water on my face. And I just went to town, and I just didn't know any better. And I felt to get a close shave and to get rid of everything, I had to really push in. I didn't. Luckily, I did enough research that I didn't try that with a DE when I started wet shaving. So, and that's another thing. We were using foam. We weren't wet shaving. We weren't using quality products that help our skin to prevent the razor burn and add that protection. Foam doesn't really add that protection. So, I have no problem with wet shavers that use a cartridge razor. It's a great entry into traditional wet shaving, just using the brush and the soaps, because even that is so much better for your skin. And eventually they will come around and want to try a DE razor. Not all of them, but most of them. And again, I find that there is a time and place for a cartridge razor. Now, it's not eco-friendly. I still think you can't beat a DE razor, although what I'm going to show you comes extremely close. All right, we're going to go against the grain. Now, the reason I bought the single edge Bics, and I'm going to buy a Gillette disc cartridge, probably a Mach 3, and one or two others. Because at the first of the year, I'm going to shave with all of them in the traditional wet shaving way, with artisan soap and brush, light touch, 3 passes, and I'm going to compare, and I'm almost positive I'm going to find that the Feather is better than them all, or I'm going to find that we just never were shaving properly with those devices. Who knows? But it's something I'm curious about. I've been planning this for a long time, actually since I got this. I just haven't had a time or chance to do it yet. And I'm going to at the first of the year. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. Make sure I'm not just wasting my time though, because it's really interesting to me. Another thing with this Feather, I've never had a clogging issue with the razor either. Unlike other multi-bladed cartridge razors I've used. Oop, did just tag my beard there. Now I'm hoping at this point there's still people watching and not turned away by a cartridge razor. There's just really no need. I mean, sometimes you see the people that are like, oh no, never, never, and that's fine, you don't have to go back. But if there are people that like using cartridge, some people really didn't have the skin issues that a lot of others had. I would get some bumps. I never really got razor burn unless I just really had to go over a section. But once I've decided to shave with this the way I decided to, I've never had an issue at all, and it's been a very comfortable, very BBS and smooth shave. I think I just grabbed my beard. No, I didn't. Came close. All right. All right. Still a ton of soap in this brush. Man, I could go probably 3 more lathers after this. I might just leave the soap in the brush, let it dry up overnight, and use Douglas's latherist method in the morning. Oh, it smells so good. Mama Bear, why do you gotta make soaps I want to eat? This is the second one. That hot buttered rum and now Christmas spice. Man, it's delicious. All right. Going against the grain. couple, a little bit right there. Gone. That side's perfect. And I barely added, no pressure at all. And honestly, the size of the head, I think, made that a little smoother on my neck than a DE. I keep this guy around. Maybe it's a morning when I'm shaving and I just don't want to mess with the blades and stuff like that, and then clean up afterwards. I just give it a rinse and a shake and I hang it in my shower. There are times when this just works as a better solution for the shave, because at the end of the day, it's shaving. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, BBS. There's actually a little bit right there. Gone. All right. Who would have thought? I've never had that with any cartridge razor I used in the past until I decided to shave with one properly, in my opinion. I'm gonna get a rinse, come back up for my final thoughts. Look at that. I have a towel right there. It took me traveling to a hotel to have everything at the ready because it's already right here. All right. Oh yeah. Super smooth. I had so much faith in the shave. I did not bring any alum. I did not bring any aftershave. All I have is that EDT. I knew I was going to get a good shave because I know this razor. It is probably the best choice you could make in a cartridge razor, and it beats the price hands down any day. Gillette, you should take notes. Wonderful, wonderful cartridge razor. Will you see it again in the video? Probably not, unless I need to try to prove a point again to someone. It's not really proving a point. I just want to explain. I want it to be exposed. I want people to know there is a cartridge option out there that works. Now, will others work? We'll find out if I get that other series going. If you're interested, like I said, comment down below. All right, guys, find your peace in what and where you can. I got something floating around. It's off the towel, I think. Find your peace in what and where you can. We'll see you next time on A Texan Shaves. Goodbye.